not our presentation.
Welcome! Welcome designers and artists of other nature. Welcome videographers and video consumers alike. Welcome to another episode of The Closing Tag. I am Raul Smith. I welcome you back to the podcast. If you recall in our last episode, we were talking about how to have your copyright year auto-update using different variations of code. We're going to pick up on that on this episode, as well as maybe touch up on a couple of projects that I've been working on. But first, as I did before, a reminder that this Twitch stream and this podcast is unofficially sponsored. I actually have the graphic now. Unofficially sponsored by Galactic Blue, your trusted web development, graphic design, and logo design resource. Visit galacticblue.net for more details on how your business can benefit from our services. Before we get started today, I wanted to send a few quick shout outs on Twitter. There are just some amazing people on there that I cannot forget about, especially as I'm just now starting to break my teeth in the podcast field. So, sorry for that. So the first guy that I wanted to highlight is my guy, Excellent Flex. Flex has been a motivation and an inspiration for a lot of people for some time, myself included. And I think you guys should follow him at Excellent Flex on Twitter and on Twitch. Dude's got one of the funniest Twitch streams out there, so definitely give him a shout out. Next up is another good guy in Danny Thompson. He's been another source of inspiration, particularly when it comes to self-improvement, trying to stay on top of the latest changes in the web development world. He's a guy that I regularly follow both on Twitter and on Discord. You can find him on Twitter at dthompsondev. The Discord channel should be somewhere. Nope, I guess not. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, that was right there. You can see as I'm moving my mouse right there. There you go. Lastly, I know that she is going to feel embarrassed by me doing this, and I don't care. I want to take the time to personally thank my adoring wife, Tiger. I call her my wife even though we're not legally technically married. Without her support and patience, this podcast would not be possible. So go give her a follow on Twitter at TigsCharm, on Twitch at GamingMama_UT, or you can also find her at paddywhackgifts.com. Love you, babe. So we're already 1 month into the new year, 2021. After a very tumultuous, very insane 2020, we saw a year in which a relatively young sports legend in Kobe Bryant died in a horrific helicopter accident. We saw Australian wildfires ravage almost an entire continent. We saw the sports world completely shut down. We saw the way that we consume entertainment in almost every facet change dramatically. Theaters shutting down, racial injustice and riots over police brutality, Amazon's profits nearly tripling, yet workers still not getting the pay or recognition they deserve. A presidential race that saw a dramatic shift in how people perceive the national media, both at home and abroad. Oh, and 400,000 people dying from COVID-19, and that's just here in the States. And already 2021 is off to a rather auspicious start. Riots at the Capitol, more legends in entertainment business dying, including Screech this morning. That was unexpected. R.I.P. Screech. Those who watched Saved by the Bell back in the day know who I'm talking about. Stock market manipulations causing public trust in hedge funds to completely tank. Not to get too personal, me personally, I ended up losing my father just a few weeks ago to cancer. Yes, the other dreaded C word. But I chalk everything that's happened in the last month to what Tiger would call residual energy left over from 2020. So with that in mind, I wanted to float this discussion out on Discord. The link can be found in the description of the pod, of the Twitch stream that you're watching right now, and on YouTube. And I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this. What do you hope will happen for you personally in 2021? Now, if you'd asked me back on January 1st, I would have said for my family to be happy and healthy and make it out of 2021 in one piece. Now, that kind of got kiboshed early on, but I do have some hopes and desires going into the newish year. On a professional level, I am hoping to get back into the dev field after a crazy off year. I've been doing a lot of training in both React and Python in hopes of getting a better understanding of both, particularly with React and Redux. I also want to bring Galactic Blue to a whole other level, which is part of the reason for this particular podcast. I'm also looking to get a few passion projects up and running before the summer. A few of them being mobile apps, but I'm also looking at get some web apps going. I'm even looking at developing desktop apps for the Windows 10 operating system. On the game stream front, a little bit more consistency with my schedule. Last year we had a couple of gaps where I was just either not feeling it or I was having some personal issues going on that affected my ability to play. Even now, before today, I've only had one stream so far this year. I'm hopefully going to get that going soon enough. I mean, some changes going on could affect those plans. If you're a follower of my game stream channel, go tune in tomorrow night. Game stream, so twitch.tv/GameStreamOwl. You'll find out more about those changes, and I may or may not play for the king. On a personal level, I have some bills that I'm hoping resolved by the end of the year. Obviously, an upgrade on my equipment is high up on the list. But more importantly, no more people that matter to me dying. Last year I lost both a very dear family friend and my uncle, who is the last remaining member of my mother's family that I was actually on good terms with. I mean, granted, they both died from old age, but still. And then my father a few weeks ago. I'm hoping for no more death for a while. I've had my share of funerals for a while. I'm hoping for my kids and my nieces and nephews to all have a safe and happy and healthy and awesome new year and be amazing as they always are. I'm hoping my sister makes it to the other end of the year with her health and her sanity intact, and my brothers to be healthy anyway. I worry about them a lot, especially after Dad's passing. But I am hoping the best for Tiger. Again, I call her my wife even though we're not technically married. As she tries to navigate this crazy thing called life. I open the floor to you. What do you guys think? I leave the Discord link in the description on both the Twitch stream. I'm going to be leaving it on YouTube. I'm going to be leaving it on the podcast. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in our Discord chat. Comment in the comment section if you're watching this either live on Twitch or on YouTube after the fact. And again, links are in the description. Have at it. You're more than welcome to stop on by and say hi.
and that our presentation.